Right. Let's get started. Go ahead and find an oil that is near you, that's speaking to you. Tonight I'm using the Together blend. I'm loving this. What you got, Jai? You have, oh, vanilla. I know Zai is obsessed with vanilla. Obsessed with it. All right, let's take a couple of deep breaths.
Okay.
And if you feel so inclined, repeat after me. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. All right. Okay. We have kind of a beginning of the month call. Lots of excitingness happening this month. So I'm going to turn it over to Aisha, and she's going to share with us about this month's promos.
Sweet. Thanks, Liza. Hi, everyone. I'm Aisha, and I'm going to share my screen in a moment. And we're going to jump right in. I know there's kind of a lot to cover, so I obviously have a presentation ready. Okay, share screen, and here we go. Almost. There we go. Okay, so welcome to the first Wednesday of October. Woo! Not overwhelmed or stressing out that there's 86 days left in the year. I actually took a moment and I was like, oh my gosh, there's only 86 days left. Okay, it's okay. It is okay, Aisha, because it's a great time to remind yourself of the work that you've done these past 200 something or almost 300 something days. And it's also a great time to, if you feel like you haven't, been up to par or completed all of the things that you wanted to, you still have a lot of time to jump into that and to recommit yourself to the things that you need to. So we have about 80 something more days of the year, and still a lot that we can definitely accomplish within that time. So I'm feeling good, but I clearly need to take a deep breath. So I'm going to. All right, welcome to October. Thank you for joining our first Wednesday call. Today, we're going to be covering the plethora of amazingness that is October already. And there's only more exciting news from doTERRA to come. So this is a great kickoff to our fall season. As you know, each month we have a product of the month, we have a discounted product, and this month in October, we have a 200 PV promo too. So we're going to be covering the promotion items, and then we're going to go into the awesome new products that have been released, the limited time offers, as well as what's come with the convention kit and all of those new products too. So while I'm going through this, please feel welcome to, make that chat be poppin' and share your experiences with the oils, whatever you have used, whatever new products you've gotten the opportunity to get started using and incorporating into your routines. Would love to hear about that. And although I can't necessarily see the chat, we'll hop into there as well. Or if there's anything that we really feel like we should share, please feel free to unmute yourself and share that. All right. Somehow I've gotten to the last slide, so we're going to go all the way back. Okay, so first up, each month, as you know, we have a product of the month. So when you order your products and you have those products on a loyalty rewards order, that order, when you have 125 PV, you get a free product of the month. This month, it is Cypress. So this is an amazing oil, and we're going to jump a little more into that in a moment. So along with this free product of the month, we have a discounted product, which is pink pepper. That's 10% off all month long. And then in addition to that, we have another awesome promo from doTERRA, which is our 200 PV promo. So if you spend 200 PV or more, you get a free deep blue along with Copaiba soft gels. So it's amazing. Okay, and then we'll jump into the products too. So first up, we have the free product of the month, that's cypress. You can see in the background of this what the cypress plant looks like. It is from a tree. So the tree oils really help to ground us and to help reconnect us. And this oil specifically is very good for helping us to find flow and to physically help our bodies circulate and flow as well. So this one is really great to use and apply to areas of concern where you may need more circulation and or blood flow. You can dilute it and apply it over your lungs to help, again, with the flow and decongesting that area. It's a great one to diffuse with lavender in times of transition or loss. So to help us emotionally flow as well and not keep those emotions stuck within us. You can add 2 to 3 drops with Epsom salt and to a nice bath. So this will really help to reconnect us and also to, find that nice ease and catharsis that we may need after, there's a lot of different things that can come up in life. So this is a great one to start incorporating to really help us both physically as well as emotionally. It's also a really nice one to use with the menstrual cycle. So for cramps and those things, you can apply to your abdomen, and then a few other ways as you can see as well. 2 of the top areas that I personally use it, I don't use it as much on like muscle discomfort, although that is a great application for it. But I do like to apply it to the bottoms of my feet to help just circulation in general. And then also along the spine is a nice place too. So a little more, this oil, as mentioned, is the oil of motion and flow. So you can apply it to areas of concern for increased circulation and blood flow. Diffuse it with lime oil for a nice scent. Massage into the abdomen, as we talked about. Yeah, so it's really a nice one to incorporate into your daily routine or simply in times where you feel like you need a little more increased flow and or motion. So cypress is the oil of motion and flow, and it really helps work with the mind and the heart in creating more flexibility for us. So that's kind of the emotional side of its benefits. All right, on to pink pepper. Pink pepper is one that I didn't use as much, but I do really love it. And it's actually one of my grandma's favorite oils, and she loves cypress too. And ironically, I did see my Auntie Jean giving grandma cypress. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but anyways, she loves cypress. She uses it primarily on her muscles. And then she also loves pink pepper. I don't remember the particular reason that she loves it, but I just always know, I always come over and the 5 ml bottle's like empty. And I'm like, Grandma, we gotta dilute this for you. So we did make a couple rollers for her, but these are actually 2 of her favorites. And the 2 that I do often see the bottles empty. So Grandma loves it, it's working. Pink pepper is really great for a lot of things, including inflammation. So you can combine it with frankincense and copaiba to make an inflammation blend. I'm sure you could also add it to a roller with cypress too, since those kind of can tie into each other. But this pink pepper really also helps support our nervous system as well. Yeah, so great one to incorporate into a massage. It's honestly not too it's not necessarily like a super hot oil, but it is definitely recommended that you dilute it. Yeah, like I mentioned, Grandma, she just likes to use it, but we definitely dilute it for her too. So that's recommended. It's also really great for respiratory support. So combine it with tea tree oil and you can diffuse that. Great for mental clarity. I actually really do enjoy the smell of it now. Yeah, so this is a great one to start incorporating into blends. If you're not necessarily into the aroma of it, or you don't feel like applying it topically, what's pretty cool is that Auntie Jean also taught me that you can add it to, you can use it in foods. So particularly she used it in, I think it was tuna, and it, you know, like instead of adding the black pepper, you could use like a toothpick or like, you know, just a little bit of that in it too. And that was actually a very delightful but not too drastic change to the black pepper that I usually use. So some cool ways to use it. It's 10% off in October. If you haven't already gotten it, it's a great time to add that to your cart. So that is a little bit about pink pepper. This is a little bit more on pink pepper. And just to kind of talk a little bit about the emotional support that it provides, it is the oil of intrinsic equality. So just to share one sentence from the Emotions and Essential Oils book that summarizes about pink pepper is that pink pepper reminds that being patient, kind, and loving to oneself, individuals can learn to extend that same mercy to those around them. So it's a really great oil to help if you feel like maybe you need some help with your self-love, and or you maybe just need help extending that self-love to other people too. So this is a great one to incorporate both for physical benefits as well as emotional support too. All right. So that was the product of the month, which you have to order by the 15th of the month. So just a reminder with that. So to get the free Cypress, place 125 PV order by the 15th of the month. The pink pepper will be 10% off the entire month. So pink pepper, 10% off the entire month. And then we also have the 200 PV promo. So with this promo, if you spend 200 PV or more, you get Deep Blue Rub and the Copaiba Soft Gel. So these are two quality as all of doTERRA products are, but these are very amazing products is an easy way to say it. But Deep Blue Rub, so if you know about Deep Blue and you've experienced it, it's very similar to that, you know, cooling and relieving sensation that you get. I like it a little bit more than the oil just because it gives me it is a little more potent for me personally, and I like how the rub stays on my skin. This is really nice to incorporate into a massage. I definitely like putting it on my feet at the end of the day, and or if you are trying to rub something into your muscles and those things, this is a great one to incorporate as well. The Copaiba soft gels, they are a convenient way to get the benefits of Copaiba. As many of us know, it's very supportive for our, not only our immune health, but also our cardiovascular health and digestive systems. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It helps to soothe and support the nervous system, and is also great to support our lungs and respiratory system as well. So it is an amazing product. If you don't necessarily enjoy using the oil per se, you can jump to the Copaiba soft gel. It's very easy to take. They're in these very small soft gel sizes. So convenient way to boost your immune system as well as the other systems in your body too. So these are great add-ons that we have the opportunity to get for free. And if you don't necessarily want them, you can always give them away as a gift. All right, speaking of gifts, here's all of these new lovely gifts that doTERRA has brought to us. So look at what's new. These are all the lovely new products. The prices that you see are wholesale prices. So these are the prices that we get to enjoy. And we're going to dive in a little bit, into all of these new products. So let's get on. So let's start off with the limited time item. So for a limited time, while they're available, we have the Sensitive Skin Carrier Blend, the Body Oil Carrier Blend, Huga Cozy Blend, as well as the Post Convention Kit. So these are all available for a limited time. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't already placed your orders, to do so. You never know when they're gonna be gone. So let's start with a sensitive skin carrier oil. This is a proprietary combination of fatty oils, including grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil, rose hip oil, and it's has a high amount of linolenic acid, known to fortify and to protect the skin's moisturizing barrier. So a very nice treat that doTERRA has provided with us, super convenient size, and yeah, it looks so cute too. But that's the sensitive skin carrier blend. We also, in addition to that, have the body oil carrier blend. And this one has some different ingredients in it. It has passion fruit oil, jojoba, I believe is how you say it, seed oil, baobab, I'm gonna say with confidence, moringa oil, and sunflower seed oil. So this one I have tried and have been loving. It's a really nice alternative to, we always have the coconut oil, which respect as always. But this is a very nice addition that doTERRA has available for a limited time. So it's a cool one to give away as a gift or to gift to yourself. It's a very nice one to use not only by itself, you can also use essential oils with it too to really help amplify the oil's effect as well. So enhances essential oils when used topically. It really glides onto the skin nicely and provides that nice moisturizing feel too. All right. So another one that we have as a limited time offer is the Huga blend. And this one is the Cozy blend. So very welcoming aroma, very comforting. I have not personally used it too much yet, besides just smelling it in my hands. It's nice. I think what would be really cool is to incorporate it into either like a relaxing or unwinding routine, or if you're, at home after a long day and things, kind of having that one on. And or if you're having people over to chill and relax, this is a nice one to incorporate too. It's a limited time offer, so get it while it's available. It's a nice one to share with people too. It's the Cozy blend. So I'm sorry I don't have too much personal experience with it. I've diffused it once. It was nice, but I didn't really use it as like into a routine quite yet. But it is a really nice one, really helping you create like a nice, cozy, comforting space. So maybe I'm thinking like affirmation time or like journaling time and things like that. This would be a nice one to, help even more so immerse yourself into that space. All right. So up next, what is also here for a limited time is the post-convention kit. Now, if you got the convention kit, you've got some special items that aren't necessarily in here, but we do have the post-convention kit with a lot of still amazing goodies. So we have the new products along with the Evolve Blend 2. So within the convention kit, we'll dive into those products. All right. So these are a number of the products that are in the post-convention kit, less those dispensers there that are amazing. So we're going to talk a little bit about all of them, and we'll talk with the new lifestyle products. What we have is the good old citrus bloom, but in hand lotion form. So this is a refill to the bottles that you already have. I really appreciate how doTERRA is, creating ways for us to reuse the items that we have too. So this is a refill. It says Abode hand lotion refill, but it's part of the, as you can see, doTERRA Abode. It threw me off there for a second, sorry. But the hand lotion is a citrus bloom hand lotion. It provides moisture to our skin. If you haven't tried it, it's another one that I really love to use, and it's free of parabens, phthalates. I'm mispronouncing them, but dyes and synthetic fragrances. So a lot of these products are really helping us to detox not only ourselves, but also our home and the products that we use in our daily lives. So as we know from, just doTERRA in general, but all the things that we're putting on our skin are being absorbed into our body too. So we want to be aware of that. And here doTERRA is again just helping us to promote a lifestyle that is toxic free and free of those things that, you know, even if they don't always come to mind, if we're not, long story short, doTERRA is helping us to incorporate products that are really good for ourselves and our bodies without the dyes and synthetic items that we may overlook sometimes with the products that are readily available to us. Okay, so that's the hand lotion that we have. An amazing one, the Deep Blue Stick. So we talked a little bit about the Deep Blue Rub. The Deep Blue Stick is incorporated with copaiba. So it is a amazing and convenient way to use and have the relief of deep blue along with the additional benefits of the copaiba essential oil. So this is a stick, it's easy to use, you don't have to get anything on your hands, very convenient to travel with and things too. And it's also, we can confidently say that it helps to temporarily relieve minor aches and pains of the muscles, joints, that are associated with simple backaches, arthritis, sprains, strains, and bruises. So it really does create that cooling and soothing sensation. I have used it once. I don't know why, but I feel like I love the smell of it even more now. And then recently my mom has been a huge advocate of it and really uses it on a daily basis, but for her back primarily. So this is a really great one. Awesome, easy way to share the benefits of doTERRA Deep Blue, and it now incorporates copaiba, which only amplifies its benefits. So that's another product that's here to stay, along with the On Guard chewable tablets. So this is developed with beta glucan to help support and maintain a healthy immune system. It is also formulated with vitamin C, D, zinc, as well as doTERRA On Guard Protective Blend. It's vegan friendly and free from gluten, sugar, and artificial sweeteners. So that is definitely one of the top things that I was excited for. I can't choose between the Deep Blue and or these On Guard chewable tablets, which one I like more. But this is just such a powerful way for us to incorporate even more immune support into our daily lives, and an easy way to share with people too. And then, you know, being vegan friendly and free of the artificial sweeteners and sugars, like it's an amazing product. I like the taste of it. It's not too like overwhelmingly On Guard tasting. To me personally, I could taste more of the vitamin C flavor, but I really liked it. Easy to incorporate into daily life, or, you know, when you feel like you need that added boost of immune support. All right. And then coming soon, we have the foaming hand wash. So again, another way to keep our home and our daily products toxic free. So it contains natural solvents and banana fruit extract to gently clean, condition, and moisturize our skin. Again, free from all of those yucky things that we don't want to be absorbing into our bodies, and packaged in a nice recyclable aluminum container. So thank you, doTERRA, again. All right. Okay, so I threw this one back in here because I didn't get a photo of the dispensers in time, but the dispensers are so nice. And I have the box right in front of me here. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, no, can't see it too much because my screen has blur on, sorry. But anyways, it comes in an amazing box. It's just the quality, it goes along with all of the doTERRA products too, but just a really great way to help ease us into this detoxing of our home and the products that we're using. So there are the dispensers that are also available too. So this is a great way to immediately start using all of these products that we have from doTERRA. And you know what? I know that I missed, I obviously missed sharing about the dishwasher pods, the laundry pods, the cleaner that we have, but we do have a class coming up about this line too. So definitely tune in. We I'll put in the chat the date of the class as well, but I apologize. It looks like I missed a slide about the abode line. Again, speaking to the fact that we are here to, or doTERRA is really here to help us to make that transition into a non-toxic life really easy with all of the products that they have too, and at a very affordable price as well. So they have the abode line, which is a refreshing blend. Very nice to help with cleansing our home. And so there's a dishwasher pod, there's laundry pods, and there's also a multi-purpose cleanser that they have with that, along with the dish soap. So then, ta-da, that ties into those dispensers that they have available too, where you would be utilizing those. All right. So to end off, here are some fall diffuser blends that you can start to incorporate if you're interested, just to help bring in that fall energy. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to stop sharing screen, and yeah, if anyone wants to share any of their thoughts, please do.
Thanks, Aisha. We had a lot of comments as you were sharing in the chat. Just going back up to Cypress, talking about using Cypress for bedwetting, bladder control, and even anytime you get a broken bone or sprain, you guys, you want to start to layer Cypress on as one of those oils for sure. My mom says she needs to carry Cypress with her. Yes, she does. Helichrysum is another one. Layering helichrysum is too. And then pink pepper in tuna salad helps to support breast health. And I also wanted to mention, just because Aisha started to talk about the limited time products, you know, don't wait on those if you want them. You just never know when they're going to sell out. And with that being said, Elevation is being discontinued. So today on a corporate call, doTERRA shared that their partners, due to like some of the sustainability of specifically Hawaiian sandalwood was one of the oils that they mentioned. They're asking doTERRA to look at blends that have Hawaiian sandalwood in them, so that we don't have to worry about having Hawaiian sandalwood discontinued, but to maintain the integrity of the sustainability of that. So sad for all you Elevation lovers, but also I love and appreciate doTERRA's commitment to sourcing responsibly. So some alternatives that they shared were actually citrus bloom as well. And then moving down, my mom talked about a sensitive skin oil under the eyes that Justin Harrison shared. Just the deep blue stick beam balm, Jai passing out on guard chewables at school, and then students complaining that their mouth went numb, which is so funny to me because to me they're so mild, but I think we're used to how strong On Guard is. So if you weren't used to how strong On Guard is, then my mom talked about, yes, on Empowered Success class the other day, people shared how they're using their dishwasher pods as a toilet bowl cleaner and having great results. And I wanted to share this because even Kanani doesn't have a dishwasher. And she was like, she was going to give them away. And I was like, girl, use them in your toilet. So another little hack for the dishwasher pods if you don't own a dishwasher. And then I actually plan on traveling now with the laundry pods and the dishwasher pods. Some of the feedback that doTERRA is getting though is that they look the same, like the packaging is the same, so there's no way to differentiate between them. So hopefully they'll make a change to that. I don't think it'll be a huge issue, as typically we keep our laundry pods in the laundry room and that kind of thing. But I could see how if I'm traveling with them, I would have to be really careful not to get the two of them mixed up. Aisha shared all those yummy diffuser blends, and I said add vanilla to everything because it's amazing. And then just lots of thanks, Aisha, for the graphics, for sharing. You know what, Diana, that is a great question. I don't know off the top of my head what blends have Hawaiian sandalwood in them. I'm bet you if you put Hawaiian sandalwood into the group, I bet you there's been a post about which blends. Or if you go to the doTERRA website and look up Hawaiian sandalwood, it'll say what blends are in there. So right now, that's Elevation's the one that we're talking about. Yes, Janice, keep your dishwashing pods if you don't have a dishwasher, for sure. Okay, a couple quick announcements, and then I somehow managed, I feel like I don't want to jinx it, to hack the system for the replays for convention. I never actually closed down those windows in my browser. And so because of that, I can still play 2 days of the Terra Talks. So there was a Terra Talk I really wanted to show you guys about Laura Jacobs, that if you didn't watch, or even if you did, this is the message that we have to be spreading, that there is nothing comparable to doTERRA. So we're going to watch that to wrap up tonight's call, but just a couple of updates. So the Elevation update was one. The second is we're going to have a connection banking on Sunday. So on Sunday at 3 o'clock, we have connection banking, which basically means we just meet here in the Zoom room. You leave your cameras off, you mute yourself, and you're working. You're literally spending the time connecting. You're following up, you're inviting. And this was a strategy that Malia shared about when she came to talk to our team. And so we've decided to put it on the calendar at least once or twice a month. So basically, it's just a time that we're sharing space together while we're doing all of the work for our business, following up, inviting. And what's really cool is Kate's going to be teaching a class at 4 p.m. So you literally can be using that hour to invite people to the class or remind them to attend the class. Okay, so that's this Sunday here in the Zoom room. We're having a game night. Game nights are open to everyone. So on Wednesday, October 20th, please invite all of your customers to our game night. I think we're going to do a family feud. No, but what was the play on word? It's something oily feud. Foily feud, family. I can't remember the play on. Foily feud. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a version of Family Feud. So please be here for that and invite your people. We'll get some graphics out and posted so you can share those. Judy Sears was I think Kate shared her talk. Or maybe it was Kanani, but Judy is amazing, and she's agreed to do a special team call for us on October 19th at 3 p.m. So it's kind of tricky to coordinate times with her. She's in Utah. She's very strict about sleep. And so that is 7 p.m. her time. So it's on the community calendar. All of this, you guys, is on the community calendar in the Central Island Living group. I just want to put a plug here because I don't know how much sometimes people are paying attention to those. So please, if you can, join us live because Judy is amazing. Marissa, you're amazing. Elevation, Immortal, Whisper, and Console. So as you guys know, Whisper went from a 5 ml bottle to only a 10 ml touch roller. Okay. So that might have had a little bit to do with it. Now Elevation is being discontinued. I highly doubt they will discontinue Immortal, but who knows if there might be a formula change, perhaps with Indian sandalwood. And again, I doubt that they will discontinue Console as because of the emotional aromatherapy, but there might be formulation changes in the future to accommodate for the Hawaiian sandalwood. Thanks, Maris. Nat says, oh, this is a good tip. Nat says, keep the mini bags of dishwasher pods and laundry pods from the convention kit to travel with because they are small sample size packs. So even if you only had 1 or 2 of them in there, they are already in those small, because the convention kit packs, you guys, are not full size, right? You only got 10 of each in those packs. So that is a great tip, Nat. I'm totally going to do that because you and I travel a ton. And I do that with my 5 ml bottles, right? I keep my 5 ml bottles and I refill them for travel. Also on the corporate call today, they mentioned that because they're not as doing as many post-convention tour dates, that they were going to do something virtually on October 28th. I have no details on time. I have no details other than that date. But if you wanted to just kind of keep that date on the side, definitely more information will be coming. Okay, Nat, I seriously love that tip, and I'm going to do that. And I probably would have thrown away those bags. So if you order those products individually, they will come in larger quantities. I actually don't know exactly how many in the laundry pods and in the dishwasher pods, but not, I love that tip. So keep those bags and reuse them. All right, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and watch this video on Laura Jacobs. And I would love, oh, awesome, Diana. Look at you guys. So resourceful. Laundry is 45 and dishwasher is 24. Can I tell you guys, I was like, I am not going to like this more than the On Guard laundry detergent. Like, I really love the On Guard laundry detergent. I really like the Abode laundry pods. Like, I think I actually like them more, which is shocking to me. And I feel like I can smell it a little bit more, but it's very subtle. But I feel like my clothes smell just a little bit cleaner. And I'm not adding any essential oils to my laundry detergent like I was with the On Guard. I was always adding a few drops of something in there. So, and then Diana had posted about this too. The laundry pod took out stains for her that On Guard laundry detergent didn't take out. So, yeah. So anyway, super, super excited about that. Okay, Cami said today I got really excited to deep clean my kitchen sink with the Abode multi-purpose cleaner. Cami, let us know how that went. I did post a pretty awesome post about somebody cleaning their oven with it. It was pretty phenomenal. So if you didn't see too, the Abode surface cleaner is meant like a single use, but they do have a 4-pack. And if you buy it in the 4-pack, it's like you're basically buying 3 and getting 1 free. Cami, we would love to see your disgusting pics before you're discussing before pics and your amazing after pics. Thank you for sharing. And Ray said, the more I use Abode, the more I'm falling in love with them. The multi-purpose cleaner actually got my stained up ugly countertop white again. I know Diana loves the Abode as well. So stoked that she can buy things like dish soap from herself. Janice said she got a couple of pics of her dingy grout too, and it got clean. So embarrassing. You guys, come on. We all have things that could be cleaned better. And Cami said, oh my God, and I love this. First time not getting nauseated after doing a deep clean. You guys, I can't even barely handle fragrance and toxic cleaning. I'm so grateful for our green cleaning products. And like Aisha mentioned, doTERRA's move towards more sustainability as well. So, okay, so I'm going to ask that as I play the video, as things resonate with you, pop them into the chat, because you guys, if you didn't see this yet, real quick, there's only a handful of you who has seen the Laura Jacobs Tarot Talk from convention. Just Diana, my mom, Aisha. Okay, Bernice. It is powerful, 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 powerful. And I think worth watching over and over again. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. That's not it. See how I have these like few ones open? And I like do not want to mess with them at all. Let me tell you. Okay, here we go. Give me a thumbs up
and
if you
fun
can hear.
at the beginning.
Yes, and we'll be bringing on some fan favorites. So they've graced us with their presence almost every day on the Tarot Talk stage.
We'll hear from Laura Jacobs, who is a double blue diamond with doTERRA. She's also an essential oil education master. And from your applause, she really doesn't need an introduction. She's amazing.
Yes.
She'll be talking to us about adulteration and the details there, and really helping us to get a deep dive there.
Mm-hmm. And then Dr. Nicole Stevens. Yes. Will be rounding us out.
morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for that warm welcome. I'm so happy to be with you and discuss a topic that is so near and dear to my heart, and that is, why does purity matter? And how has our wonderful and precious doTERRA solved the dirty secrets of essential oil trafficking and adulteration? Now, here's the deal. If y'all know me, I'm a freight train without stops. Put your seatbelt on. We're going fast. Put those cameras down. Unless you're filming, but do not try to take pictures of my slides. I have all of them for you. At the end of this session, you're going to get all of our QR codes and you'll have my entire deck. So relax and enjoy. I want this message to land in your heart so you can take it out with you and share it to the world. Let's get started. When done right, the art of growing, harvesting, and distilling essential oils is truly an extraordinary craft. The doTERRA difference is that they provide consumers with a unique and an exceptional capacity to experience the best of tradition from growers' expertise and traditions that have been passed from generation to generation, with the advancements, as we saw so eloquently displayed for us yesterday and the day before, of science, farming, and distillation practices. Now, to truly understand this claim of unique and exceptional, it's imperative that we as wellness advocates understand the contrast to the rest of the essential oil industry. So here's the typical supply chain, going from growers and harvesters through the distilleries, brokers, third-party testing, if conducted, and finally to a distributor like doTERRA. Now, you would say to yourself, surely there's some agency that's in charge of regulating all of this and making sure it's all done right. The answer is no, not really. This concept of therapeutic grade is a loose, poorly or ill-defined terminology that is not well regulated, and therefore the standards it's supposed to portray are minimal. So then you ask yourself, well, surely someone is responsible. And the answer is yes. Actually, every single person in that process or supply chain method is in charge of their part and is responsible. But ultimately, you realize it's the seller who decides what they're willing to sell. So this concept of seller ensured quality of outcomes, you would think that everybody would want to sell quality products to the public, right? And the answer is, in fact, there's only one company in the world who cares to ensure that seller outcome, and that's doTERRA. So frankly speaking, there are only two grades of quality. One is low grade, where compromised sourcing is permissible, synthetic additives are acceptable. And all of this willingness to literally alter nature is for the achievable outcome of greater profits. By contrast, the only other grade that's out there is superior grade, where strict sourcing is demanded, synthetic additives and others are prohibited. And all of this is to preserve nature. And you need to hear this thing. This is so that therapeutic benefits are maintained. That is key. So where does it go bad? Let's go and target the heart of the matter, and that's our brokers. Brokers are truly the leading cause of essential oil corruption. Picture Madagascar, 85 local farmers, all growing and harvesting clove, turning it in, shall we say, to their local trader, who then oversees distillation. And unfortunately, this process is actually one of total mistreatment and manipulation of growers and harvesters. It's where I derived the term oil trafficking, because they're truly trafficking people and product. And we see really terrible things happen. We know in Amazon, where Jerry and I were privileged to go and actually stand before a copaiba tree, that there's a terrible habit of traders putting these growers and harvesters into indebtedness and servitude. We know in Bulgaria, after the Russian occupation was gone in the 1980s, that this incredible art of aromatherapy that had been established in this country dissipated rapidly, and an art form was about to disappear from the planet because they went from their aromatic crops to potatoes and grains, because they would have to wait 2 to 3 years to be paid. Could you do that? Could your household handle payment every 2 to 3 years? They couldn't either. And just to add insult to injury or corruption to corruption, this common practice that happens with our brokers is for two main reasons. One, it's clear to see it's about profits. But two, what you must walk away from this convention understanding is there's not enough supply chain of essential oils on the planet to supply the demand. Therefore, they've developed some dirty habits. They extract with solvents, They deceptively dilute the essential oils that have been extracted with other plant species or additives, or they replace one plant for another. So often lemongrass is passed off as Melissa or cypress as frankincense. They're willing to build fake aromas to make them smell to perfection. They falsify claims of purity, knowing that additives and other harmful ingredients will go undetected. And why do they do it? So that they can lower their cost, extend their yields, increase their profit margins, and they know they're selling to buyers who don't care or don't care to find out if the products are pure. Our own Dr. O, as we love to call him, laid down something 2 years ago at convention that I was like, mic drop moment. And he said, the adulteration of essential oils is in fact criminal. And it is. And let's talk about why. Because adulterated oils can be harmful. In that same convention, we were visited by Dr. Lees and Talbot of Roseman University, who shared some profound science with us in their findings of molecular profiling of essential oils through a process they called nanofluidic proteomics. Here's a couple quotes from that visit. doTERRA oils, and check this out, this is so yummy. doTERRA oils potently induce therapeutically relevant signaling pathways in cell growth and rejuvenation, metabolic health, and healthy inflammatory responses. These proteomic profiling studies further confirmed that the effects of doTERRA essential oils were not replicated by a single major component of an oil, and essential oils from different competitors had minimal effects. Second quote, yes, right? Huge, huge. Human cells, this is so yummy. Human cells know the difference between a naturally sourced oil and an adulterated or synthetically constructed oil, and that this difference can be detected using the cell's own physiology. In this sense, Dr. Lee's methodology and approach represent a biochemical lie detector test, a physiological polygraph. And finally, the therapeutic potential of essential oils is highly dependent on the complete composition of the oil, the complete composition, not the disturbed, but complete composition. Sourcing, processing, and characterization are critical. That whole article is in my slide for you. So in essence, what they're teaching us is that adulterating essential oils means they're either rendered ineffective and even potentially harmful. Now, to add more insult to more injury, there are so many sellers who've gotten on the bandwagon of this incredible industry as it's blown up, claiming all natural, wildcrafted, non-GMO, organic. They rely on papers from the brokers. They don't do their own research. They don't care to test for quality, and they don't want to pay for third testing because they know they can get away with it. I have it on good order from one mouth to one set of ears to mine that a top essential oil company that was on that slide yesterday within the top 10 brought essential oils into their company and said, we don't care if they're quality, just bring them in because our consumers want them. Now, addition to that, we have a company here locally. She's very prolific in her explanation of her oils, that they're labeled non-GMO and organic. But when you look closely at her label, they're not tested for internal consumption. They're tested for cosmetic use. And so if you went to my doTERRA class and learned about peppermint and then went to her and saw these claims of labeling, you might think that that peppermint oil is safe for consumption, when in fact it is not. But again, consumers are deceived. So for me, as a wellness center owner who tried to carry 6 different lines of essential oils, by 2008, I had pretty much given up on essential oils and I was done with them because I'd never met a quality oil that did quality work until 2008, when some amazing people made the decision to walk away from what they knew was a dirty space and to go out and to pursue what's pure and to begin the doTERRA difference. And so they set out, as Dr. Hill talked to us yesterday, and he and I had a wonderful conversation in preparation for this time with you. And they set out with some very, very important objectives, the number one of which was to redefine essential oils. So it, as long as an oil has linalool and lineal acetate in it, it's lavender, right? No, that's not good enough. They wanted the oils to be free from pure, from all types of contamination. So in order to deliver on this promise of changing the definition of essential oils, as part of this first objective, they had to pursue their own sourcing. And again, I want you to hear me and I want you to hear me well. There are only 2 options. You source or you adulterate. There is not enough on the planet to do otherwise. That's it. So as part of that objective, they established their co-impact sourcing. Jerry and I were able to visit along with all the presidential diamonds a couple years ago, Esoterra, their incredible facility in Bulgaria, where we got to see the fine way in which doTERRA is partnering with their growers across the world and ensuring these quality oils for us time after time. My friends, co-impact sourcing is not a cute marketing ploy. It is who we are at doTERRA. You felt that so dearly and deeply these last 2 days. This is what our owners set out to do. This is they stay loyal to this model and to their initiatives. They meet their own demands. They're self-regulated. They don't wait for an industry with poor standards and meet low standards. They achieve and establish high. For doTERRA, it's not about bigger, it's about better. And here we are today at 99% proprietary sourcing. 14 years of relentless pursuit. And I have it on good order from Dr. Hill. We are on the cusp of 100. doTERRA set out to accomplish objectives and they have accomplished them. Mission accomplished. They have eliminated the brokers, the middlemen, the corruption, and they have established these beautiful, vital, nurturing relationships between themselves and their growers and harvested. But Dr. Hill says, it's not good enough. We can't go just that far. We've got to go all the way to the end of the row, has to go all the way to the laboratory. It has to be proved that we don't alter our oils, that we do stringent in-house and third-party testing, and we prove every bottle, which as we learned yesterday with the lavender as an example, why we can count on bottle after bottle after bottle, we're going to have the same therapeutic benefits. So with that objective number one, through required standardized chemistry, certified third-party testing, guaranteed outcomes, we have that reliable therapeutic outcome. The second objective was to take oils mainstream. Mission accomplished. Oils have become a household concept. The world appreciates their value of this niche opportunity for personal care. And consumers across the globe, now with confidence, have ventured into establishing their own experience and doing their own research and taking care of their own needs with these beautiful solutions in their home. We do have a problem, however, and that is now that essential oils have been taken mainstream, so many others have jumped on the gravy train and have said, oh yeah, we got the same stuff as doTERRA. Again, we talked about that yesterday. And these claims, as Dr. Hill so profoundly said yesterday, have been made without doing the work. It's simply not true, he said. We are not the same. We had an original message. They've dirtied the space, the very same dirty space doTERRA walked out of the first time. So we're leaving. We're leaving again. Again, you can see some reiteration between Dr. Hill and I yesterday and today. We're leaving. We're differentiating ourselves. The days of mediocre oils hiding behind the facade of deception are over. We're shutting the door. We're leaving that world behind because we will say to the world again, doTERRA oils are different, therefore they deliver different outcomes. This is unacceptable to say otherwise. To others, we say, you cannot go where we are going because you have not been where we have been. Our future is bright, friends. The testing you heard about yesterday with University of Mississippi and other amazing institutions where we're into third stage human clinical trials, completely unheard of. And doTERRA has done this, that we are changing more and more lives across the globe. And we are just getting started. As Kirk said, we've been in beta testing for 13 years. Do you realize, my wellness advocate friends, what you have? Do you realize? I hope you leave this convention with the most bold and solid stand in your heart and in your mind that doTERRA quality oils are unsurpassable. And be clear in your mind that they are pure, they are potent, they are genuine, and they are authentic. And that our initiatives are important and they're sustainable. And so as wellness advocates, I want to invite you to join me in being bold and being unwavering and to not be tossed to and fro in this red ocean of small ships that pretend to be significant. This is our time. We have the doTERRA difference. We have evolved. We are polished and we are ready. And my friends, these oils have a mission and we are their voice. Let's go out and tell the world. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. She is sort of like a freight train, right? She just comes in hot and does not stop. But you guys, I'm just going to leave this call tonight sort of with what Laura's last closing statements were. Do you realize what we have? I think sometimes we don't realize how different we are and how much we move with integrity and with purpose and with uncompromising and unwavering commitment to really truly pursuing what's pure. So thank you for being part of this community and sharing our amazing oils with everyone, because we all know that everyone really does need them. So thank you for showing up for yourselves, for your community, for your team, for your learning, for your connection. Thanks to Aisha for bringing us all the promos and all the goodness that is the month of October. If you could quickly turn your cameras on so we could take a picture. Thank you for those of you that said, commented in the chat. Super appreciate it. And you guys, Fraser's here with our newest oily baby, Alakai. Say hello, Alakai. Okay, I got really loud and like pitchy, but so excited. Okay, let's take a quick team pic. Smile. All right, everyone. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week, but please join us on Sunday at 3 p.m. for Connection Banking. We hope that you're there. See you later. Bye. Oh, and Kate and Jess and Ray have a class tomorrow at 10 a.m. too. So invite. Okay, bye.